quickly we try to write to you, and we're having interference, and it's still Purim in the walled cities. And basically, we had many things to say to you, but I've been crying a lot because my beloved husband, Kinspeoples, and the rest of our beloved royal family and beloved royal kinspeople helped me to remember about Eyelet. Eyelet, she's really bad, okay? And she's a Pastor's Charles' woman, and she's not a Jew. And what she did is she attacked me with a Pastor's Charles. It's a criminal Nazi. There's nobody spraying any Nazi cologne on them. I own Chanel, and Coco's is just a story, and I won't spray that on me. We own the company on Chanel. They did it to try to kill us and take our things. She was trying to steal that company too. She was trying to take my identity. She's not me. Mrs. Sitton, she was involved in a kidnap abduction. Her and Apostle Charles wanted to try to rape my husband and me, both after they attacked me. When the police came, they shot the police with a musket. He was trying to rescue us. We knew that policeman too. Shabby and I were quite small, but they said we were small compared to them. They were grown. We were kids. We already met each other. They did terrible things. Her and Apostle Charles, and it's really awful what she did. It basically said to try to kill them, to take our things. She was fired before that. She got caught beating on me in the hallway. She's a Nazi, okay, and she's just really wrong. She said she could kill me in the hallway and nobody even know it because I was so from a rich family and my family was prominent. She just say somebody came and attacked me. She did stuff like that because my lip was bleeding. The man who caught her made her stop. He got fired. She caused the firing of somebody else, and she was the one who did that. Because said, I think she said to the man when she's just really criminal. She's a bad USA person. She's not from Israel, and she was really she's not from any of her things, trying to steal things. It's a Nazi. And when my beloved husband came up chapter 70, and I heard her when her and Pastor Charles when they tried to finish off the policeman, how they were doing it for their Nazi cause, and basically she said that to Pastor Charles. That was George Bush. We told you about the film with Pastor Charles on the film with George Bush. Okay, we saw her eating human flesh, and they're going to take us someplace and attack us and finish us off, and they could be in place and tell another lie. So, and start killing people because they came and they were killing people. We told you Colin Powell came and shot our relatives. We know what she did. It's a terrible thing she did. And she's sitting around a bunch of Orthodox Jews, and she did that. It's a nasty thing what she did. People, I'm going to be like that because I've only ever been with my husband. Travis only ever been my husband. And basically, and we've been married to each other since we were really little kids. We had a beautiful Jewish wedding in Jerusalem. We're married to the eternity. She attacked me because she's a dirty old whore. I'm going to say that, people. I don't like dirty things. I don't like Nazis. And if I were told to go away by my husband, I would go. I'm not a slut that keeps hanging around and they tell you to leave. I'm not that. She tried to take over our home and she tried to kill us. There was another man that was a prime minister. He tried to do something to him too, the homosexual man. And it's obvious they did something to him. You know what they did to his wife? We know it had to be her too, because she was always in the prime minister's face. Our blood uncle, our blood relative, my blood uncle and my adoptive father, another one of our relatives. She was always in her face. Sarah had a really beautiful face. She's still beautiful. Had a beautiful face. Somebody came, and we were the veil. We just were the veil. Somebody came up and cut her face. Everybody knew it had to be Eyelet, because she always was talking about how beautiful Sarah was. We know that it's a dirty woman, because it's a dirty woman that did a terrible thing. She put a deep cut in Sarah's face, a very deep cut. And so if anybody, Auntie Ima, Dodi Ima, Nasika Sarah, Abba Dod, Nasik, Melech Benjamin Netanyahu's wife, they know that Sarah had a cut. We thought it was Eyelet because it was on her face. So I mean, a really little kid, it's a really dirty woman, because it's if you call it a woman. So I've been crying. I know that they've been trying to kill my husband and me. She's been trying to kill my beloved kids and all the family and people. So just make beautiful people of ours to try to take our things. It's a dirty garbage woman that tried to. She's not me. She's another one. She's not me. And she was going around. People always try to say she was a relative. They said you're gonna stop telling people you're our relative, or you're. And she would stop telling people that she was our relative, and because she's not. Everybody's what she's doing. It's a terrible, dirty woman that's not a Jew. And does stuff to Jewish people. So she was much a long time ago. But it's the fact that bad people that the Bush planted, they were trying to do things. A whole bunch of those whores. They tried to. Bush was a pimp, just like Donald Trump. And they were trying to do stuff. He had his daughter's prostitute. Somebody had to, and she's the one, and the people with them that try to hurt us all, cause all that commotion where they talk through the walls and call me dirty names and even talk about coming here and try to attack me, blah, blah, blah. My personal, private person, my husband said, and all the other advisors said that it's a male part they're talking about. They're homosexual. Charles was homosexual, and they eat human flesh. And we saw her cut that off the policeman and put it in her mouth, and talked about how they that they have to start mating Jews to get kosher flesh. But Imposter Child said it wouldn't be the same as as us originals. That's right. They plotted to eat us. She's a cannibal with a crooked cob. So everybody's attacking it is that, you know, and they think that our beliefs are wrong. Our beliefs aren't wrong. And if your husband, if the wife is attacked, the husband doesn't divorce his wife or gets with the wife. The rapist is put to sleep. That's what happens to America. God is destroying America. It's just that they call it Astro all the time. They hurt our families, our people. We just wait for God to do things, and we're allowed to make you leave us alone. They have no right to do that. And I had asked Interpol. You know, Interpol, they know the travel document. Everybody knows this. I have like X amount of days before I cannot move. And I'm not from America. And there's Interpol lock on the travel document for the simple fact that I'm a kidnap victim. The Americans tried to kill my beloved sons because they and all the family kids and tried to kill us and tried to take our things. And Interpol tried to get the Americans because they killed some of our Interpol police. We're also our relatives. So, you know, when that mosque attack happened a long time ago, when it came back, they were going to try to rape and kill us. We saw Bush. He thought he had, but he thought he had enough people to try to cover up for him. You know, he's been arrested, but he kidnapped us, and he was going to be arrested in Albania, but he kidnapped us and ran and basically and held hostage me and tried to come husband me and his our beloved Abba, his father, and our beloved Amy. When they held us hostage in Switzerland, they drew blood from our bodies. Brain matter was coming out of his husband's head, and so was his father's head. So, and his mother, they broke an artery in her leg, and blood was coming out. You know, they have planned to kill us, all those dirty whores that they have, you know, because they make their babies with whores. And so she can't be anything but a homosexual, like all the rest. They were talking about it when we were kidnapped, and they were dragging us on the street, and the policeman came, but other Westerners came. So, we still were held captive because they came shooting and prosperous people. And his accomplice, they shot more of our relatives. So we're not lying to you, but we know they're going to go away. They're going to be arrested. But I want to tell you that they're trying to still, don't believe that Eilette is anything, because her and Apostle Charles going to try to kill my husband and me and hurry up and do things and kill our rest of our beloved royal family, kinspeoples, people. They planned to take someplace and rape us after they attacked me in that building, that apartment building with that sheet, and they got on top of me and pushed the drug in my mouth. I understand it was a rape drug. I said, so, and I couldn't understand how Pastor Charles got close to me like that. I said, so, and then my beloved came out to the street, and I were speaking, and he helped me to remember, because he has to help me to remember these things. We were crying, and the street, because we were little. They were grown. Just wearing a white dress, making fun of they wear these uniforms they have when they make fun of and attack us, certain dresses. And she was wearing the same dress that when Nasika died and went back to heaven, this other woman showed up wearing the same type of dress. That's right, Harrison. And so it was a black woman. So we just went that too. And we brought all these things to you and showed you things, and they tried to double them up. But they're really quite wrong, the bad things that the people tried to do to us. They're not Jews. That's not a Jew. And they're not Muslim either. They're not anything except goy filth. Goy, homosexual, dirty garbage. I hope this recording comes out. But this is Purim, and I have to help my beloved sons of the street and our beloved family, because people, everybody in our kingdom, because the Nazis don't win. The Nazis claim their own end. Nazi. Not ever will a Nazi be. Because it said the word not and see. They're not going to be the Nazis. And they keep trying to kill us and try to take our things. Shabby is a Jewish man and a good man. And I'm a good woman and Jewish woman. And all our beloved royal family and kinspeoples, we're good. My family's Jewish. Our people are Jewish. Everybody's going to see. Even Esau was Jewish. So we're going to bring that to you too, even though there won't be a lot of Edomites, because Esau did a lot of bad things. But everybody, his parents were Jewish, Esau. Somebody said, well, we're going to tell you now that we're going to make it, because the angels came, and when I spoke to them the other day, they said that they punish those angels, destroy you for not being circumcised and being a Jew. And God keeps them at bay. And that's our relative, when he didn't tell that the person he saw the angel of death, you know, that's it. The person was going to go. He knew that too, but he was supposed to tell him that he was going to go. That's one thing he ever did. So we said he'll come back too. All the people heard he'll come back. So we just wanted to let you know that too. I wanted to write to you beautiful things. I have to put up a PARSHAT. We have to put a PARSHAT, but my husband loves me very much. I wouldn't be sitting here if it weren't true. And they had to tell me he wanted to get me here so he could tell me what that thing had done. You know, when we had our party in November, they came and shot at our home, shot us in our home. Remember about that? The gunman from America, 2 homosexuals, a black one and a white one, burst in the door, killed our guard, and started shooting at all of us. But God did something spectacular and wonderful. And it was caught on camera. There's an American man over there talking to the wall. You know, he put things in here. We have our own cameras telling me I'm going back to the U.S. I'm not from America. Everybody knows I'm not an American citizen. And I've never had American citizenship. Never, because I'm from over here. They don't have the right to come over here and try to shop for their refrigerators. These people are really quite people. What they do is wrong. There's nothing they can possibly think that they're doing is right. And if I turn this computer over, it might have stopped because they've been talking with the computer. It's been jumping around. I write a word, it jumps off. The same nigger people from America. We don't have any niggers, and it's not a color. They're murderers and they're thieves, and they're gone, and they're being destroyed for all eternity. They have pus rot from all those worms they ate, and all that's the things they did. I know they have pus rot. Because those who war against Jerusalem, my name shall rot where they stand. That's pus rot. Pus is rotten, decaying flesh. And basically said, the Bible says they get that. And act like they don't have that. But there's no way you can stand outside of a hotel, stand at somebody's door and harass them 24 hours a day if you can and think it's legal. That's what I'm trying to say to you. That's what I'm trying to say to you. Shabby's my husband for eternity, and we don't want their dirty homosexual filth or any other nasty, dirty thing they have. They're Nazis. The people are attacking us. We're not the Nazis. We're the good people. We are Jews and we live for eternity. The people are attacking us are Nazis. Don't they know they will never get? Because the Bible says they'll never beat us. And they keep trying to hurt my husband and people. We have, for all eternity, we're going to be. And we're going to live for eternity. So I've been crying because I can't imagine that a nigger government like America would do such a thing to our people. They spend all that time in Nazi Germany. You know, we live for eternity, and we're the Jews, and we're going to be. This is it. So they had to bring me here so I could see what they had done, because everybody knows that Ireland is not a Jew, and it's not from Israel, and won't be free to walk around. It's going to be arrested, and everybody hurt us with that. She tried to kill my husband, me, our family people, and so this is it. And we know that the rest of the people that helped that Islet will be arrested, because they would be the ones that are attacking, because they mentioned her name too. They helped her. My husband is my husband for eternity, and we're Jews, and we know the Nazis had to have tried to come to try to attack us after World War II. That too. So we're quite aware of the. Now I'm going to turn it over and hope that you got some of the recording. If you didn't get all of it, we'll try to make another recording too, so you can. Because it's quite important, because the people are trying to kill us. Liars die for all eternity. We're not liars. And the other day when the angel spoke, and our beloved God, word on high, spoke, he spoke at our party too. When God said he was destroying everybody who hurt Shabby and me, our family people. Because so we know that. And the angels came and spoke the other day. They spoke, and from word on high, that everybody that hurt us is going to be destroyed. Because the angels smote you quick, just for not doing the simplest thing. And they're on the level of 2 in heaven. And they have departments, and they will certainly push punishment as God has instructed. I'm to be my husband for eternity. I'm never to leave my husband. I will always be my husband for eternity. But Interpol, I ask you that, I know they're trying to hurt us because we know they hurt some of you. Our 2 of our uncle dads were Interpol, but they're from over here. Everybody knows nobody likes the bad USA people. And so they did all kinds of terrible things to us. And so they never liked them either. Okay, so we're from over here. We're really good people. You know that, right? Because you're our police too, right? Okay, so we know they're trying to keep me from moving, and that's what the harassment is, and all the making me scream, because they're trying to get me someplace where they can steal and take things. They're really creepy. The bad American people are really creepy with Nazi Germany. Hitler thought it was all right to kill and steal people's things. That's a Nazi. That's Americans. Everybody knows it's not us. We don't steal. Thou shalt not steal, and we follow our God's laws and rules. So, okay, so now I'm hoping that you have this recording. So when we try to make it clear, they jumble it up when they think they don't want to hear what we really have to say. But we're going to say what we have to say because it's true. And we don't lie. Also, quickly, the woman that you see as a spokesperson, if you can still see the attacks that happened a long time ago, like the bus stop attack where the rabbi and a soldier were hurt, that happened a long time ago too. We just released this stuff to you newly. So now, because the investigation's over and the people that did those things are caught, It's not any of us. We're the people that they did things to. Shabby and I, our family of people, were the good people. And since the people were good, and we're from over here. And as I said, and our kingdom was very large, blessed forever and ever, never destroyed, and we live for eternity. So now the spokeswoman, she died real quick. And the man that's asking her questions, he died too. They got married really quick. He you know, she was vulnerable, feeling all sad that she had never been with anybody. They found each other. He was in the street. It's like everybody saw it. A car came out, just speeded up and hit her. It was a black car, a black car that hit her. And the man said he didn't mean it, but we think that it's how he did it. How the car just pulled off as soon as she was going across the street, to the other side of the street. The car like zoomed, like it zoomed on her. She spoke a little bit. She said she knew that she was going to die, but she just wanted to help everybody, to catch everybody knew it was Bush. How long did it take to make a 75-page thing? That's how planned Nazis try to do things to us. And so basically said, and we're not the Nazis. We're the good people. We live for eternity. And I have instruction from heaven above. My beloved King of Shabtai, Shabby does too. We stay together for eternity, and we live for eternity. Our people live for eternity. Our beloved family, royal family, lives for eternity. We live for eternity. Bad people go away for eternity. People hurt, come back and live for eternity. You see the video that our relatives made. We told you about them. Our relative G. Martin was a Greek. See how Bessie deteriorated him? See what they did to all of our family members that came? I'm from over here. I speak English like this too, but I'm from over here. So we just want to chat too. So now try to be careful. So we talk to you since we can. And I love Shabby. He loves me too. My beloved son, for all eternity, we love each other for eternity. We'll be together for all eternity. And so are all our beloved royal family, kids and people that live for eternity. And they're people that they took as their beloved husbands and wives to each other for all eternity. Only those that they're with, they will live for eternity. All of our people will live for eternity. We just want you to see the whole entire world, what the bad USA people and Nazi Germany people tried to do. So everybody knows we're Nazi Germany people. And our people are hurt, have to come out of there. If there's anybody left to come out, we know there is, even if it's a small portion, and they will make it too. We're the remnant. So this poem was really quite poignant, okay? And my heart ached that I could see that they did stuff to our family. Shabby's my husband. We were crying. And Pastor was trying to rape my husband if he could, and rape me, and she was going to do things to us too. But they weren't able to. Criminal, isn't it? The people are attacking, they're rapists. Hanging outside the door and doing things. And Pastor Charles and all those other dirty people came up against me and my beloved and our family because of people and tried to hurt us and tried to take our things. We're straight people in the fraternity, and we're happy and we're good. And now, happy Purim. I'm sure you feel a lot better now. We'll talk to you since we can.